Lots happened since I was last here. For instance, we finally got a new Children in Need mini episode, which I'll be reviewing today, entitled Destination Skaro, written by current showrunner Russell T Davies, directed by Jamie Donahue, and released on Children in Need Night 2023. So, for the plot, we have Davros and his assistant Castrovellian focus on perfecting the coloured Mark III travel machine. Then basically the 14th Doctor messes up things with the machine, naming it a Dalek by accident, and leaves, perfecting the design by finally giving the reason why the Daleks have a sucker attachment, to the delight of Davros. Now, with this plot, it is simple, been there and done that setup. Something serious is set up and then we have some comedy thrown in. But do you know what? It works. I think had it been a bigger scene filled with explosions, fights, and the new Doctor having to get used to himself, I think it would have been a bit more out of place for the minisode, which is why I think the less is more approach worked better in the situation. So, in retrospect, this ended up being the most humorous that Tennant's 14th Doctor ended up being, and well, immediately he was back on form the second he appeared. Now, I don't think he was laugh out loud funny as he was as the 10th Doctor in some of the moments of the series, but I will admire the performance he did in just this one scene. He goes from being inquisitive to serious to the insecurity of him trying to stay away from rupturing this event even further. In a way, I wish we got a bit more of this melt of performances in the specials himself, but I'm glad we got it here in the special instead. Now, I think Moran Wiswin became the standout star of this mini-episode as Castrovellian. I like the side of him when he was trying to impress Davros with the marketable names for the travel machine, which I think was very relatable, even if the gag went on a little bit long. Or perhaps the side where the Castrovellian had to pick up the pieces of the Doctor's appearance, which definitely made him stand out whilst the Doctor was making the situation worse and worse. I really do hope he comes back in another Dalek episode because we can see a different side of him, because I think it'd be very nice to see him in a different situation. Now, of course, the big surprise of the special was the fact that Julian Bleeth was playing a much younger Davros, and I think he did very well with the lines that he was given. He gave Davros his pride, but also allowed for some different emotions that we don't often see with Davros in just a few minutes. Again, there's not much to say because Davros isn't in the scene that much apart from the setup and the resolution. I hope, like Castrovellian, we get to see more of Julian as Davros in the future. I think it would be a delight. Now, the humour to this little mini-episode was a bit hit and miss. I think I liked the humour from Davros, whether it be the disagreements with Castrovellian, his final reaction to the finished Dalek design. I think Julian definitely played those moments very well. I also like the Castrovellian humour, again mostly with Davros. I think Moran really worked well performing around Julian, and getting the reaction from both of them was really great. However, the parts where I think it was straight up references, such as name dropping Genesis of the Daleks, was a bit much. I think the Dalek line worked well, but the name drop was a smidge too far into the reference humour, which I think they should have dialed back on. Now, I do think that the best moment was when the TARDIS crash landed. Not only did they have a clever pullback to allow Castrovellian to make up some new names for the Daleks before the TARDIS decided to fly past in one shot, but along with the music that has a hero's arrival tone with the zoom into the TARDIS doors, it just makes for an excellent couple of seconds, which I think made the special great. However, there are a couple of things I didn't like about the special, and I'm going to have to list them now. Now, I wish there was an on-screen title. Now, Russell has kindly given us the official title for other means, but like Born Again, I just wish it was something that was more confirmed. I do wish it was paced a bit better overall. I think maybe if they cut down 10 or 20 seconds, it might have been able to make it flow a little bit more consistently. I'm not fond of the music that plays with 14 Castrovellian. It has the hallmarks of Murray's old comedy music, which used to get in the way and annoy me a little bit. Oh, and finally, why was there a shot of the TARDIS going to Skaro in the first couple of seconds? Anyways, apart from all that, I think Destination Skaro was a good small start to the 60th celebration specials. Something nice but sweet at the same time. I'm also glad that he was able to join some of the other Children in Need specials, and I hope we get another one for this year. Perhaps something fun but brief with Shooty and Millie. But apart from that, I guess enjoy the rest of the 60th special reviews. Next up, I believe, will be the review of the Star Beast, so just enjoy that. But for my fans, I guess I'll be seeing you later, my friends. Oh, and I was never here.